Hey T Squad, it's me Keisha, and I'm here with this week's All Tea All Shade Real Housewives of Miami Season 6, Episode 15 review. So we pick up where we left off last week with the girls on the gondola, freaked out that they're in this doll creepy island. And some of the girls get off to go pee at the restroom, and I know you lying, because I wouldn't have got up off that boat. I don't care if there's cameramen around. I do not care. You couldn't have paid me enough to get up off that boat, child. Baby, I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. That was a lot. It was too much for me. It was scary, and I just was not here for it. Julia is trying not to look at the dolls because it reminds her of her baby that passed away. And then she says that she feels like she needs to look at it. Then she looks at it and freaks out and starts crying. The girls get back on the boat. Guerdy gets sick and starts throwing up profusely. Meanwhile, they trying to get her off the boat. Lisa, empathetic butt, up here trying to find her lip gloss, could not be any less concerned about Guerdy. Once again, she's so flippant to it all. Like, Larsa showed more compassion than Lisa. Like, Lisa has yet to show any real compassion for what Guerdy is going through. And it just, Lisa sucks this season. She really honestly sucks this season. I really liked Lisa. But this season, I think that the linear of it all has just really got her head messed up, because she is just beyond selfish and annoying and just getting on my nerves. So Guerdy ends up going to the hospital. Nicole goes with her. They give her an IV. As soon as they get the IV going, like, she instantly perks up. You know, she was dehydrated, obviously. And then we see Lisa, when they get back on the bus, she don't want to sit next to Kiki. And I'm like, Lisa, grow up. Please grow up. So, no, I'm sorry. This is the next day. The next day, they're heading to Adriana's performance. And when they getting on the van to go to the performance, Lisa don't want to sit next to Kiki. And so when they're getting off to head to the venue, Kiki tells Lisa, she's like, I love you. I don't want to fight with you. And here go Lisa, well, don't throw at me. Like, girl, let it go. Don't act like you didn't provoke the situation and like you weren't in the wrong. Stop trying to act like she's the only person that did something here. So Adriana performs. Let me just say, she wouldn't have won Star Search. It was horrendous. She was stiff as a board. They did the little lift. That was like the best thing out of the performance, but she need to learn how to move. She need to take some dance classes. She looked good, but the movements just aren't there at all. The crowd really wasn't into it. You know, they clapped at the end, but it really wasn't nothing like, woo, she did a great job. If anything, I'm starting to think that Emilio, whatever his name is, might like her, because other than that, I don't understand why is he investing any of his time into Adriana. This career is not going anywhere, ma'am. So, like, is he trying to make her his little boo thing? I know him and Gloria still married, but I don't really see what other reason why he would even be wasting his time and resources. I'm just saying, it looked like he might like Adriana, because other than that, I don't really get it at all. And Adriana looks good. She looks great. Body on fleek. So the girls gather to go out that night, and they gather in Alexia's room before they head out. They're having drinks and everything. And Kiki speaks to Lisa. She speaks to everybody. She speaks to Lisa. Lisa once again brings up the jukebox. Don't hit me with the juice box. And she was like, girl, stop. Don't act like I just go around hitting people. Like, let it go. Stop. So Nicole and Alexia are sitting outside with Lisa, and they tell her, like, I think that Kiki, what Nicole said, I think she feels some type of way because you're making it seem like she's being violent. And Alexia was like, yeah, it's coming across like passive aggressive, like chill. Like they was in a roundabout way trying to tell her to stop. But Lisa, you know, when somebody tell her something she don't want to hear, immediately computes it in her head like, well, I'm still right, you're wrong. And it's like, it don't work like that, Miss Girl. So Larsa even feels like Lisa owes Kiki an apology. And Larsa suggests that Kiki tell Lisa, you know, that she tell Lisa how the group is feeling. Like they tired of her and the complaining and the talking about Lenny every 5 minutes, the entitlement, not caring about other people's feelings and everything. So Kiki says everything is about Lisa. To be honest, I'm quite sick and tired of it. Lisa is effing selfish. For her to make that comment about the people that live by the river, I live that life. I didn't just get up, lay on my back, and get effed by a plastic surgeon, and then boom, have millions. And I said, oh, baby, Kiki has entered the chat. Kiki said, oh, I am tired of y'all playing with me. I am fully clocked in, okay? And Larsa had this look on her face like, now, wait a minute, bitch. Because you talking about me, too. I mean, you basically described me, except for mine was a basketball player. And you could tell she was looking like, I'm gonna have to tell my friend you just said that. But Kiki didn't care, child. Kiki is tired of these white women, okay? So, Lisa, like I said, is outside talking to the girls, and she says that she's not gonna talk to Kiki, and that she thinks that Kiki owes her an apology. Once again, not listening to anything anybody else says. Like, she's so hard-headed. She do not listen to nobody else. So Julia messy self with her mini skirt on with no underwear come outside being messy. Like, Julia was being so messy this episode. I'm like, was she drunk? She come outside telling Lisa that that Kiki said that she's spoiled and entitled. So Lisa's like, you see what I mean? You guys see what I mean? Like, she keep on starting me, and I'm looking at Julia like, what are you on? What are you doing? Like, what is happening here? So they go out to the club, and everybody's having a good time, except for who? Lisa, because she has to make everything about her. She's sitting there with an attitude because she feels some type of way about what Kiki said about her. So Julia tells her that the group want her to like snap out of it. Like, everybody's kind of like low key tired. And while she's talking to Lisa, Guerdy says to Nicole, like, she telling her everything right now. Listen, like, she is literally telling her everything right now. And like, everybody's like, why is Julia being messy and starting stuff? Like, can we just have a good time already? So Lisa wants to leave, and everybody like, what's wrong? And then she get the fake cry. Like, the tears never come. The tears never come. The only time them tears ever do come for real is when she talking about that dang on divorce, child. So they go back upstairs into Alexia's room, and Larsa tells Lisa that she was wrong for the way that she spoke to and came at Kiki. Now, you know, once again, when somebody says something to Lisa, she like a robot. When you tell her something that she don't compute, it's like like, it's like system overload. Nope. And she was sitting there not trying to take accountability at all. And Lisa was like, well, I'm supposed to be on trial on money. I don't want to feel like I'm on trial right now. Once again, instead of listening and taking accountability, she always got to make it about her and make her a victim. So Kiki was like, Lisa, you don't know anything about me. And Kiki really gets impassioned. And she was like, if you know my backstory, I've been on my own since 15. Get kicked out on the street with the backpack in the rain. You all have this beautiful life, and I work hard to get here too. I just want people to listen to me. No one even cared to ask me one question. Kiki, what's going on with your life? Lisa, I have 2 kids with no man helping me, but you don't know my son's name. What's my son's name? And Lisa just sat there. She couldn't even tell the lady because hasn't even tried to build a relationship. And I don't even think that this speech was honestly, just specifically towards Lisa, I think it was towards all of them, to be honest. All of them outside of Larsa, because they are closer. But this goes back to these ladies living these rich, entitled lives. And it's just like, oh, why try to get to know the black girl? You know what I'm saying? Ugh. And it's hard when you're a black woman amongst all of these white women. Thank God she at least got Guerdy. You know what I'm saying? Or, Hispanic women. So she then goes on to say, the life that you have, even though you're going through a divorce, I'm sorry that you're going through this, but I go through HE double hockey sticks too. I just don't like dumping my problems on people. Just because I don't talk about my issues, I have issues too. So instead of taking that and receiving that and saying, Kiki, you're 100% right. I'm so sorry. I'm going to do better moving forward. I have been so self-absorbed with my own stuff. I'm so sorry. Lisa says, well, I feel like anything I say right now will be wrong, so I don't want to say anything. So Kiki just shaking her head at this point. So Kiki was like, what you guys don't realize is that yesterday it took me back to how I was raised. And I didn't say anything until you said, when you said this is the best those dogs probably have. It triggered me because I've lived that life. Just because it's a small home doesn't mean that these people aren't feeding their dogs. And they show a picture of Kiki's home back in Haiti. And it literally looked like the homes we saw. It was literally a shack made of wood pieces that they seemed like they scrounged together. Like it literally was on a dirt road. Like it was literally, yeah, it was bad. So Lisa was like, that's not what I was saying. You're twisting my words to make me seem like an entitled a-hole. The producers run it back. That's exactly what you said, love. And you did sound like an entitled a-hole. Own it. So once again, instead of taking accountability, she says, I can't fix your childhood trauma. I'm not a therapist. Baby, everybody look like, did she just say that? Kiki stood up and said, you know what? F you. You can't fix my childhood trauma? Wow. She said, after I open up to you, this is what you say? You know what this is? Why I said you're entitled and you're selfish. And you know what? Maybe what's happening with you and Lenny is your karma. And everybody was like, ooh, no. You can't say that. You can't say that. No, yes, she can. Because y'all didn't say, no, Lisa, you shouldn't say that. You shouldn't say that about what she just said. But oh, when the black girl hit underneath the belt and hit her back, then it's a problem. Guerdy was, trying to comfort Kiki. And, she was even one of them that was like, no, don't do that, whatever. Because she didn't want the situation to escalate. But at least she was still there and she followed Kiki out. And I was like, good girl. Good girl, Guerdy. Be there for your fellow black castmate. But y'all need to be giving all that energy to Lisa. Because Lisa has disregarded Kiki, disrespected her. She has not acknowledged her feelings. She has refused to apologize. And she has just been a Tasmanian devil at this point. And she was 1,000% in the wrong. 1,000%. And I hope that Kiki tear her tail up at the reunion because she deserves a verbal lashing. Because it's like, girl, everything ain't about you. And everything ain't about money. Okay? Get it together. And I still like Lisa, but she on thin ice with me, honey. But last night was a great episode. Kiki owned the episode. She looked gorgeous. I love that outfit that she wore during the night when they went out to the club. Like, I just love everything about Kiki. She has really stepped up this season. Like, yes, ma'am, Miss Kiki, we want more of her and her backstory next season. I'm going to give last night's episode of Real Housewives of Miami, I'm going to give it an A. It was a really good episode. Y'all let me know down below in the comment section what you guys thought. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.